Hello everybody, it's Ed Rosenberg here, and many people have been asking me about 3-day Yom Tov, how exactly to close your Amazon store. So I'm going to go through a little bit the main issues and how to take care of it so nobody gets suspended over Yom Tov. First of all, you basically have three options over Yom Tov with Amazon at all. You could close FBA and FBM completely, which many people do. You can close FBM and keep FBA open, which people do, or you can keep everything open. Whatever option you do, whether you keep everything open or you keep nothing open, the issues you're going to deal with are pretty much the same. So I have to go through just a couple of things to make sure that nobody gets hit with any violations. We'll try as best as we can. So the number one thing which people are concerned about is contact response time. Now, contact response time, you have to deal with whether everything is open or everything is closed. Unless you're shutting down 2 weeks before Yom Tov, which I hardly doubt anybody's doing, you're going to get messages from previous orders if you shut down a day before. So what we used to do with contact response time is we had an order responder which will counter the contact response time. And the customers were not too happy, but at least the metric will show green. Amazon now figured it out, and any order responder, or most order responders, there are some which still go through, most order responders, Gmail, Yahoo, for sure not, will not count as a response. So what you shouldn't do, which I know some people do on Motsai Yom Tov especially, is you go to the messages and you hit no response necessary, and then it's clean, even if it's over 24 hours, and then they respond. The reason why you should never do that is because I know quite a few people that have gotten hit with a violation for that, and it's very easy for Amazon to track. If you've been doing it and you got away with it, I definitely recommend that you stop doing it. Furthermore, contact response time is almost impossible, as far as I can tell, to actually get suspended for. It's more of a warning. Even Amazon on the notes says that you're not likely to get suspended for it, and nobody who I asked many people, I asked it on a few forums, nobody has known a case that the only thing they did wrong was not respond within 24 hours and they got suspended. So it's better to just get, even if it turns red, than to do that little trick, which I know many people do. Late shipment, again, what Amazon used to care about was that it should be delivered on time. So what we used to do in this situation is if we were shipping late and it was a 3-day Yom Tov, we would just do next day or second day accordingly to make sure that the customer got it on time. That no more works because Amazon now wants you to ship it on time and they want it delivered on time. They say it's customer anxiety, so you have to ship it on time. So what I know people are going to do is on Monday night, they're going to print out all their labels, and then all the merchant fulfilled orders are going to get a tracking number. The reason why that's a little bit risky, although I think it's 99% safe, Amazon wants you shipping it only when it's on the truck. They don't want, only when the tracking number updates. Now within 24 hours, it's almost impossible not to do it. So within 24 hours, we normally think you're safe. It's not 100%. But if you're going to do a bunch of orders Monday night and you can confirm it that it shipped Monday, in actuality you shipped Tuesday, so you can get hit with a violation that you shipped before it was actually scanned. So be a little careful with that. So what should you do? So for contact response time, I think by far the best solution is to use a customer service program. The one I use is Fusion. There's another one, Reply Manager, which is owned by the same company, and there could be others which I don't know about, and I'll put in the link below. The reason why that's really good is because that system connects to your Amazon program, to your Amazon account. And so if a customer emails you, you can set it up a certain way. Let's say they can tell if it's a returns query, let's say, for instance. So if the customer emails you and saying that they have a returns question, you can set it up, dear customer name, and I'll actually show the customer name. I see that you ordered, and I'll show the order number. And then you can have the return address, or you can do all kinds of conditions. If the item wasn't arrived, you can say, I apologize for the delay. And you can say certain things, which is much more than just, we'll be out of the office for 3 days. And the customer doesn't understand, why can't anybody else answer? So this program definitely takes care of the contact response metric. That's 100%. And it also makes the customer a little better because they're getting a little bit of a better answer as opposed to just saying, I'm out of there. So I definitely recommend, and that's what I use, one of these customer service programs which take care of the contact response time. For late shipment, now everyone's going to do one of three things. Again, if you completely close down Amazon, you still have to worry about merchant fulfilled orders shipping too late. And the reason why that's so is because most of us are going to be shipping orders up until Erev Yom Tov. So when Erev Yom Tov comes, you're going to go on vacation mode. A lot of times you see pending orders. All those pending orders are going to go through. And Monday can come and all those orders are going to have to ship. And if you don't ship it, then you can get hit for late shipping violation. Amazon is ruthless when it comes to late shipment. They suspend people very quickly if you don't ship on time. They really want you shipping on time. They don't care if it's delivered on time. They let you back once, maybe twice, but they're really, really strict when it comes to merchant fulfill that it shouldn't ship too late. So if you're going to completely shut down and think you're safe, you're making a little bit of a mistake because all those pending orders are going to go through. So the solution to that is very simple. There's a latency option, which is basically handling time. The default is 2 business days. So let's say this Yom Tov, if it ships on let's say an order comes in on Friday, so they're going to want you to ship on Monday, and you're not going to be able to because it's Yom Tov. If you make the handling time 3 days, I would say even 5 days, you're going to have until Wednesday to ship, Tuesday to ship. Maybe it's good to have it until Wednesday, so when you come back from Yom Tov, you'll have so many orders, you know, if you're open, you're not going to be able to handle it, so those orders are going to get delayed. So if you make it 5 handling days, then you give yourself a lot of breathing room in case those pending orders go through if you close it completely, or even if you're open, so you'll have time to ship it on Tuesday when you get back. One major issue with that is premium shipping. If it's the 2-day shipping or same-day shipping, if you're eligible to it, expedited I think is fine, but 2-day and 1-day, well, 1-day I don't think you can have it. 2-day and same-day shipping, any premium option, you can't say I'm going to ship it in 10 days and ship a 2-day shipping. You have to actually ship it on the same day. So whatever option you choose, closing completely, open completely, you have to make sure that your premium shipping is completely closed, and do it 2 days before Yom Tov, because a day before a pending order can slip through. So you got to make sure that the premium shipping is completely closed, no matter what you do. And one last thing, the feedback solicitation. Many people say you should keep it completely closed over 3-day Yom Tov, and the reason why that is because when you send that feedback, it wakes up the customers. And over Yom Tov especially, you want to be as quiet as possible, even if you're completely closed. So when you do the feedback solicitation, it brings up old issues, and the customer's going to email you, and it's unnecessary. So I would suggest over 3-day Yom Tov, you close it completely. And also with Fusion, because the order reply is going to reply 6 hours later, so you're going to have a situation where the feedback solicitation is going to go, and if that guy's away for Yom Tov or for the weekend, he's going to send you an order reply, and then the Fusion order reply is going to respond to that, and there's too much interaction, and I don't think it's safe. You have that every Shabbos. Some people close the feedback solicitation over Shabbos. I can't remember every Shabbos to close it, but definitely over 3-day Yom Tov, you want to keep that closed. Another thing I thought about is return dissatisfaction rate. I'm going to put the link below, as well as everything else on how to do, including changing the handling time. Return dissatisfaction rate, you have to respond within 48 hours. However, like I showed in the previous video, 90% of it can be automated, and plus it's in the metrics is in beta, so I highly doubt return dissatisfaction. If you do it, as much as you can is automated, I doubt anybody will have an issue. Another thing, this year, Yom Tov, a lot of people are going to get their funds settled on Monday. So I know there were people who have had issues with their accounts are hacked, and you have a 3-day notice to make sure that your account information is correct. And many people like to look on Sunday to make sure that the money is going into the right account. This year, you're not going to be able to, so maybe right before Yom Tov, take a look, right before you close on Amazon, to make sure that the money is going into your right bank account. And the main thing, of course, is that everybody should have a nice Yom Tov. Thank you.